Hey guys, how you doing? I'm at work again, as you can tell. Wanted to do two things here. Something that I've kind of been putting off that I didn't really want to put off, that I knew I could do with or without music or anything. So I decided to do it while I was here. For Bea Sides, Jenny's contest, her subs contest. And first of all, Jenny is a sweetheart, if you didn't know that already. What I like about her videos, besides the fact that her tastes are all over the place, which is really cool, but I found out she doesn't like Barbra Streisand, which it's fine with me. I tend to watch a lot of Food Network shows with the wife. She loves to cook. I don't. I like to eat and all, but kind of one of the types of shows that we end up watching together are shows on there. And what Jenny's channel kind of reminds me of is one of the Southern ladies that has a show on the Food Network. Kind of like one of those shows, except she shows records and plays them and shows them instead of showing somebody how to make a meal, even though I believe she cooks too, because I've seen posts about that too. But that's what she reminds me of, and she's got that same kind of bubbly personality to go with it. And I'm sure if she wanted to, she could probably have one of those cooking shows too. But I thought I'd mention that because I thought that was kind of interesting that I saw it that way. But congrats, Jenny, on your subs. I don't remember how many there were, but any amount of subs is great. Or anyway, so I believe the question was about how we got involved in this whole VC thing, and basically what happened was, I'd say a little over a year ago, I was here. And I had downtime, so I was searching YouTube looking for progressive and psych bands that I'd never heard before to see what they sounded like. And obviously, it's one good thing about YouTube is you can pull up a whole bunch of stuff and actually hear it, and then try and find it afterwards. Anyway, so I don't know which one I clicked on, but I got, on the side it has like up next, and it has a whole bunch of different other possibilities. Well, I noticed that there was a couple videos on there from somebody who was actually showing records, and I thought that was kind of interesting because I'd never seen anybody doing that before. So I clicked on one, and it was linked to Psych or Prog Records, one or the other, I don't remember which. But I watched it, and it was Derek Higgins, and he was showing a bunch of stuff in that vein. And I saw all the records behind him, and it was like, ooh, I like that. That's what I got. Of course, he's got 3 times more albums than I have, but just seeing the big wall obviously intrigued me because I've been collecting records since I was 5. So anyway, I sat and watched him and was listening to everything that he knew about them and his information and getting to see the covers and all that, and it's kind of brought me back into being in that frame of mind without actually me doing it myself, and I thought that was really cool. So I watched a few more, and I really got interested, and then as I clicked on more people that were in the VC popped up, and I would watch more videos by them, and as time went on, I got to see a bunch of different people. Well, the first person that I connected with technically was Scott Waters. Now, he had shown a video of, I think, his friend's music room, and he showed a poster, and the poster was, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Yes, actually. It was a live poster from a show, and the show was in Rochester, New York, which is where I'm from. So I made a comment about that, and come to find out, he went to college in Rochester. So he lived there for 4 years, and he went to the biggest club at the time was called the Penny Arcade, and he went there all the time. And I've been in bands since I was 14, so I was probably playing in bands at the time when he was going to the Penny Arcade and sing bands himself. So from that, I actually connected with him and started talking to him from that, and he's kind of the one who convinced me to make videos. So I threw one up, I did a quick one, and then I did one right after, kind of my roots and my history and all that. And gained some interest, made some more friends over time, connected more directly with a handful more people, and I'm where I'm at now. And I'm having loads of fun, and it's good because I've told this before, but before the VC, my only record buddy was my brother, because we grew up together and that's what we did. He's actually about 3.5 years younger than me, but really I had nobody who collected records. I had musician friends, but most of them didn't really have a lot of records and weren't really collecting. They would be collecting gear or were into other stuff that I might not be into. So this has been a great experience the last year or so, and I appreciate every friend that I've made or hopefully will make over time, including you, and that's about it. Now, the second thing I'm going to show, and it is contest related, but Noise Spectrum Lee had a contest, and possibly the most innovative way to pick the winner that I've ever seen so far. But he actually had a first and second prize win for this one, and Grano won the first prize, and I actually won second. And now this is technically my first VC prize from any contest so far. I've come close a couple times, but never won anything. Even though I didn't get first place, the way he had this set up is basically the first place get to choose first, and the second place get to choose second. So I don't really feel like I got second place. I just got, and I ended up getting the one that I chose first anyway. So it's like I won first place. Anyway, I'm going to do a live opening. I just got this today. Cover the address. Canada. And this is the one I chose. And this is somebody I'd never really heard of before. And I haven't bought a lot of new wave of British heavy metal in years, other than a couple oddball things. So it was cool to get something else in that vein again. So, one more. Cad Bog. More Cad Bog. And we got it. Little note on front says, "Greetings from the North Shore of Lake Ontario." Yep. Actually, the last house we lived in before we moved out to Vegas was on the opposite shore. I lived in a town called Hamlin, and we actually had a beach that was right on Lake Ontario. Congrats on the contest, even put in an old school Sam's protector. Oh, well, yes he did. Back in, when I was going to Toronto, probably between when I was 9 and a year before I moved out here in '99. We used to go to Toronto a lot, and I did a lot of record digging when I was out there, starting all the way back from I was 9 or 10. And one of the big stores back then was Sam the Record Man. And this is one of the bags from that store. And I never even think I ever even got a bag from there, so that's really cool. And the record that I chose, Savage. Hyperactive. Never heard of this one until he brought it up. Pulled it up on YouTube because they had a bunch of tunes from this album, played a couple, and dug it. So I chose this one. And other than that lovely plastic stuff on the older albums, Looks great when it's intact, but you know, when it's falling off, it's falling off. But other than that, cover looks really good. A little yellowing, but who cares? And the record, VG++, I would have to say. Here's your label. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing this. So, I have to say, thank you, Lee, if you're watching this. I am very happy to get something new, especially in this vein. Lee's channel, once again, is Noise Spectrum. Give him a check if you haven't checked him out before. He shows a lot of metal and hard rock, and a lot of odd stuff too. So stuff you probably might, more than likely, don't know. He'll be showing that. So it's a good way to learn about some new heavy stuff. And Jenny, you too. Bea Sides, Beasides is her channel. Check her out. And I'm out of here. Take care, guys.